This is my 2005 Malibu Wakesetter 21 VLX. Bought the boat last summer. Towards the end of the summer, didn't really have a whole lot of chance to work on it. Previous owner did a lot of things. It looks like did a lot of things himself. Didn't really wire things correctly. Just kind of did a piss poor job as a whole. So I just got done spending about 2.5 weeks adding and changing a bunch of stuff. First, most obvious thing is put underwater lights back here. Went with the Lumitech Seablaze 3 blue lights. Seem to be a pretty good value as a whole. One of the best priced lights on the market as far as underwater lights go. Seem to be very bright. Don't really have anything to base that off of, but overall seems to be a well-built unit. Really need to do a deep cleaning on the boat, but I'll live through it for now. Inside the boat, most obvious thing that I've done is added quite a bit of LED lighting. I've got somewhere around 35 feet of LED strip lighting in here in the storage cubbies, in the drink holder areas, which is commonplace for this boat. And also took it just a little step further and put it underneath the wraparound seating to kind of give the whole boat an ambient glow. Also built a custom subwoofer enclosure down here. This is a JL Audio 13.5 inch W7. It fires to the side, has a plexiglass front. That's powered by a Sony 900 watt amp. I went ahead and mounted it over here behind some plexiglass just to give it a little bit extra protection against, water, dust, anything like that. This sub does really well for low frequencies and will shake the nails out of the walls in here in my shop, but you can definitely tell where its frequency range drops off. So I'm probably going to be building a second subwoofer enclosure to put underneath this cushion here for a 10 to hit the higher end of the bass notes. Down here I made a custom plate for the radio remote control. I've got one here as well as on the back of the boat, transom control by the swim platform. These two buttons here, one does nothing, the one on the bottom, that's the switch button for the underwater lights back there, and the little LED ring goes on and off with the LED lights in the boat. I've also got it selected to where I can do either the cubby lights alone with no wraparound lighting, or both wraparound lighting and cubby lights. One of the big things that I really immediately didn't like about this boat was the anchor light back here. It was about a 6-foot pole that just stuck way up out of the top of the boat. I think most Malibu owners for this year range can probably sympathize with me. So I went ahead and mounted a anchor light on top of the tower. I think that's standard option for the more modern Malibus to have one up on the tower. Not entirely sure. Also added a floodlight for night surfing. This is also Lumitech. I believe it's a 1 watt LED. Puts out a ton of light, as you can tell, for 1 watt. I can adjust it and move it wherever I want. Coming soon, I might wind up replacing the tower speakers. Not entirely sure. They seem to be doing okay for now. But as a whole, I'm pleased with the look of the boat. Did all the work myself, saved a ton of money that way. And leave me any comments if you'd like.